Brandon, that was kind of nuts, huh?
We wanted to keep it interesting, I guess.
We'll talk about it. I mean, it's obviously that team loves to get up and down, and you guys were matching the pace, all night. You get the lead, they just wouldn't go away because of the way they could run the floor, and but just kind of fighting it off and prevailing, and maybe just a little extra confidence shot after the win last Saturday.
Yep. Like you said, they're a team that loves to get up and down, but we like to play that way too, and I think we need to do more of that. We need to keep pushing the transition, get easy layups that way. But yeah, it was a grinder the whole way. We were able to get some stops at the end. They missed some shots, and guys like Flack stepped up huge, got some big rebounds for us, Eric Robertson. So, and those were big plays, and then it put us on the free throw line, and we were able to, well, not me, but other guys were able to make some free throws.
Well, I mean, Casey talked to about the bench tonight was huge. Brandon, you, Adam all had big games, and you and Adam, particularly in the second half, came up really big when the team needed some points, and just anytime you can get that extra production out of the second group, I mean that was huge tonight.
Yeah, well, we're a team that we need our bench to be scoring and defending, and that's kind of a point of emphasis that us guards off the bench have kind of taken into account. Is when we get in, our shots might fall some nights, and some nights they're gonna not fall, but regardless, we got to come out with energy. So. I thought tonight when we went in, the first unit came out. They had a nice little run there at the beginning of the first half, and then we came in and just kind of pushed that tempo and pushed that lead. So yeah, like I said, point of emphasis for us guards off the bench is just to bring energy, and then the shots fall, they're falling, and that's good too.
Brandon, how about that play by Trey to draw that foul with the second and a half left, and then obviously hit the free throw?
Oh, that was just a really smart play by him. The play was for me to get it into Trevor, but I didn't really have an angle, and they was kind of overplaying him. So I looked back at Trey, and he was wide open, so it wasn't really much of a thought process for me. I just threw it to him, he was wide open, and then he made a good play, got fouled, knocked down the free throw to win.
Tyler was huge with, especially with Trevor getting in foul trouble and being limited that way. You needed somebody in the post to produce, and he did a career high night. 21 points, and that was just talk about his effort.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why it's a team game, right? When some people have off nights, you got other guys that are extremely talented, and they can step up and put the points on the board, rebound. I mean, Flack did it all tonight. I thought he was exceptional. But it was really everyone. I thought everyone played great. Bits and pieces from everybody, whether it was scoring or rebounding, getting stops, some things that don't even show up on the stat sheet. So it was a great team effort, but Flack led us today.
How about for you personally, just with some of the struggles that you've been doing, shooting the ball 4 of 8 tonight, you were 2 of 3 at Indy, you feel like you're kind of working your way through some of that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't try to think about it too much. I'm going to be in the gym regardless, so I don't try and worry about that stuff. Just keep moving forward and just give my best effort when I'm out there.
Casey, playing against a team like that, it seems like they put you on edge every second they're out there. Is it kind of, do you have to work your way through some frustration occasionally based on their style of play?
Yeah, it's almost like they don't even run really any sets. It almost feels like at times an open gym type of game, which is what we like. And a point of emphasis this week in practice is to get out and run with them. And not just with them, but with any team that we play from here on out. So yeah, and at times they're going to make their runs because, like I said, it's like an open gym type style of play that they have. So like they'll have one shot or one pass and they'll get the shot up, and it might be, for a lot of teams in the country that might be a very questionable shot, but their coach has a lot of confidence in them, you can tell. But we were able to, maintain their runs and make runs of our own, and ultimately that's what won us this game.
How about the 2 threes kid hit for Omaha?
Oh man. Who was it? Stephen, right? He had 2 at the very end, so he was 0 for 4.
Nice, right at the end.
Yeah, he was 0 for 4, and I feel like those first 4 were pretty open looks, and then the next 2 he's coming off a screen. I know the first one, Flack was right in his face.
I thought he was going to block it.
I thought he was going to block it as well. And then the second one, he was just running off a double stagger screen and got it up really quickly. But, that's the way the game goes sometimes, and he's a shooter, so when shooters are having off nights, maybe that last minute, that's all they need. And for him, luckily for him, he made the shot and kept it very interesting for all of us.
How long did that last second and a half feel when Carter caught that
I
ball?
thought it was like 5 seconds. I'm like, what's going on here?
I mean, as far as how things could have laid out for them, though, I mean, he got about as good of a look you could have hoped for.
That was a good play and a great pass from the inbounder. And then, yeah, they were able to. Flack was able to get a hand on the ball, which was great. Made the pass tougher. And then they got a good look, but missed. So.
One or two more?
How about Brandon keeping this going Saturday with the team that beat you last time?
Oh yeah, we're trying to beat them. they've definitely had our number in the past. We're going to come out hungry. I don't think we need any more motivation to beat that team. They've kicked our you-know-whats in the past, so we'll be ready to play. And I think we got some confidence going into the game, having won our last two. And it'll be senior night, so guys will be fired up for that. So it should be fun.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, nice job.